and welcome to the Best Boutique Brand Awards, the one and only industry event in January this year. My name is Audrey Sadler, and I'm extremely pleased to welcome you to the second edition of this event after last year's successful debut. Today's presentation is rich in industry data, providing in-depth insight into the trends in the lingerie and swim industry in 5 countries, as well as the best-selling brands per category. We have a lot of information to disclose to you, and we will be meeting some key players throughout the event. Tonight's event is organized by Íntima Media Group and its partners. So I would like to start by connecting with Íntima co-owners Francesca Spinetta and Marco Pisani. Here we are at this second edition of the Best Brands for 2021.
And we would like really to thank you for participating in this event with Marco, of course. This is the second edition, and we said, which is dedicated to brands, once again on a digital-only edition, but very significant nevertheless, because of the major disruption that are taking place in the lingerie business.
Exactly. Welcome to the 2022 Digital Awards BBA. Indeed, we said the event will take place, no matter the circumstances. And here we are. This is the key point. I believe it's important to be here today to give a positive signal to all the professional stakeholders.
We know that major changes have just been announced and more will come later this year. Changes that are contributing to reshaping our industry in a more eye-to-eye conversation, boosted by the social media mindset and the centrality of the individual. The independents are gaining a new momentum, and they are actually performing that better than other circuits.
This program provides an idea of the market trends and an overview of the changes and transformation not to miss.
And of course, just like all of you, we also missed the in-person part of it. And the good thing is that thank you to the confirmation of Taya, who's here with us tonight, there will be a live presentation as well in Salon de la Lingerie in June.
Yes, because physically and digitally, we will always be beside you.
Thank you, Francesca. Thank you, Marco. And we will be reconnecting with Francesca later on. Now, this event is also made possible by our sponsors. And this year, we have a headliner sponsor, Tencel, the leading manufacturer in the world of sustainable cellulosic fiber. And let's find out why it feels so right. And from Tencel, we have with us Johannes Stefan, Senior Commercial Director, Europe, Americas, and Turkey. Hello, hello, Johannes.
Yes, welcome. Thank you very much. Welcome also from my side to everyone. Yeah, indeed, as you saw in the video, our fibers are really born in the forest, and that's where they receive their defining properties, their strength, their flexibility, and the first part of that journey is lensing. They're brought to lensing, and there they receive the smoothness, the reliability, and we bring the fibers to our partners in the textile production chain, where they receive the structure, their texture, their color, and then the fibers end up at you, the creative and innovative brands who bring fantastic products to the market and joy and comfort to the consumers. And one day, and that's something we're proud of, those fibers may also safely return to nature and become part of the beginning of new life. And we're proud to be sponsoring this event. Welcome everyone also from my side. Congratulations to all the awardees, and I hope everyone enjoys the event and have a fantastic evening. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for Tencel's support. Thank you very much. Of course, we are also proud to introduce to you our panel of supporting brands. And of course, we thank them for making this year's event possible as well. So let's find out who they are and introduce them one by one. Let's connect with Anita. We have Clemens Friemel, Head of Marketing and Sales. Anita, good evening. Hello and welcome.
Yeah, good evening from my side. Good evening from the entire Anita team. I'm very happy to have you all around here from all around the world. I wish you a very nice evening and a successful upcoming year. All the best.
Thank you, Clemens. Thank you for your support. And we have Antigel and Lise Charmel, for whom we have Xavier Laurette, Sales Director of Lise Charmel. Good evening, Xavier. Hello.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I just would like to tell you that we are so pleased that Lise Charmel and Antigel are taking part in this event. And I am very excited, obviously, and impatient at the idea of finally discovering the thoughts of the boutiques.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Laurette. And moving on, we have Obad. So we should be connecting with Xavier Martin, Sales Director of Obad. Hello and good evening. Welcome.
And we are delighted, the whole team of Moda is delighted to be part of this show and to be part of the industry tonight.
Thank you. Thank you for making this possible. Thank you. Have a great evening. And we have Khalida. We should be connecting with Marcel Krug, Director Wholesale B2B of Khalida. Good evening, Marcel. Hello.
We are very, very happy to be a sponsor of this wonderful event. And thank you to BBA for having all of us here. Thank you very much for organizing, and especially thank you to our loyal partners and especially the customers and also the industry colleagues. Absolutely. So we thank all the partners for being so loyal and so good in these times. I think the industry had tough last 2 years. Let's hope that it's getting better. Probably this is the evening as a start into better.
That's great. Yes, let's hold on strong. Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Moving on, we now have Chantal. We should be connecting with Fabio Ponzano, South Europe Director of Chantal. Hello there.
Yes, hello everyone. So, and it's my turn to say thank you to all the organization of this event, to the colleagues, and of course to all the independents. It's a great event, I guess, necessary for the industry, and unfortunately not possible to see each other this year again physically, but for sure it's going to happen soon, as we all hope. So I hope everyone to have a nice evening and especially a good year in businesses. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fabio Ponzano. Thank you. We're connecting now with Cosabella. We should have Silvia Campello. Hello, co-CEO of Cosabella. Hello there, Silvia. Hello and welcome. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having us. We would just like to congratulate all the nominees tonight. We're so proud of everything that you've done and all the beautiful stores that everyone creates every day. So thank you so much for gathering us together.
It's definitely nice to get together. Absolutely, I agree. And we move on now to Elomi and Wakol. We should be connecting with Laurel Nash, Global Sales Director of Wakol Elomi. Hello there. Hello, Laurel.
Hi. Yeah,
hello.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.
I'm thrilled to be here this evening with the European community for the first time. As Francesca mentioned, the independent stores have really written a success story in spite of everything that's happened over the last 2 years because of their tenacity and creativity and their commitment to serve women. So that's truly inspiring to us. Thank you so much to the Íntima group for finding a reason to bring us together as a community. Really looking forward to this evening.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us, Laurel. Thank you so much for your words. And moving on to Journal, we were connected with Jennifer Briscoe.
Hi, everyone. The Journal team would like to thank the Íntima group. Have a great night.
And we move on to our next brand, which is Le Chat. And we have Grégoire Chaloumet, CEO of Le Chat. Good evening. Bonsoir, Grégoire.
Hi. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry, I completely lost my voice today.
Oh.
I'm very happy to be with you. Maybe it's better by digital rather than at the show for me today. Thanks a lot.
And moving on to our next brand, which is Mary Jo Prima Donna. We have with us Carole Lambert, Creative Manager of Mary Jo and Prima Donna. Hello, welcome.
Yes, hello, hi everybody. I'm also very happy to be here tonight with you, even if it's digital. Okay, I think now it's working very well, and you did a very nice job in organizing this.
Thank you.
I also wanted to thank you, to give a big thank you to all the independent stores, because we really see day after day that you are doing a very creative job and an amazing job during this pandemic, and I think it's something to point.
Thank you for your words, Carol. And we come now to our next brand, which is Oscalito, and we have Dario Casalini, CEO of Oscalito. Hello, Dario. Welcome.
Hello to everybody. Thank you for being here and to organize all this. And also my best wishes for our revolutionary green 2022. So of authentically beautiful, clean, long-lasting, and fair production and consumption.
Thank you, Dario. Thank you to Oscalito for being our sporting brands. And also vital in our industry, of course, as you know, are materials and textiles. And so we would like to thank two prominent lace and accessory manufacturers for their support in the Best Boutique Brand Awards. And they are Iluna, and we have Federica Tersch, Head of Design for Iluna. Welcome, Federica.
Hi, hello, everybody. It's a pleasure staying with you this evening.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for your support. Have a good evening. And finally, we welcome for Mühlmeier, Roman Mühlmeier, Managing Director and shareholder. Hello, good evening. Hello and welcome.
Good evening. We are honored to be a new sponsor of this excellent get-together. Wish you all the best and have a good evening.
Thank you very much, and good evening to you too. Finally, let's welcome all our partners connected from 5 different countries and language groups. So you have all selected your language group, and of course, each group welcomes professionals from across the entire industry spectrum, from brands to retailers, from agents and reps to textile manufacturers, covering all roles and areas of expertise from wherever they are in the world today. So I'd like to say hello to Léopoldine Ismaël in France, the editor of Íntima. Léopoldine is coordinating the French-speaking room. Hello, Léopoldine. Hello, welcome.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening from France.
Hello.
Enjoy the evening.
And we can actually connect to the French-speaking room, the room of French speakers. Here they are. Hello. Moving on to Italy, we have Laura Chilli, editor of Linea Íntima. Welcome with us tonight.
Buonasera a tutti.
Buonasera.
Buonasera.
And we have our Italian-speaking room.
Nice to be here with you.
We're in for a great evening for sure. Hello. Buonasera Italia.
Hello.
Ciao a tutti. And welcome. Moving on to Germany, where we have Petra Schmatz, editor of Sue. Connecting
Hello, everybody
with us.
from Germany. From
Hello
Munich.
and welcome.
Have a nice evening.
And
nice
you too, and to everyone in German room. Hello, everybody. Hello. And we move on to Spain. We have Laura Ugalde, editor of Seal. ¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes.
Hola,
I can do a little bit of
Hello.
Spanish. Hello. And we have our room for Spanish speakers. Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes a todos. Gracias a todos por estar ahí.
Gracias. And finally, for the UK and Ireland, we have Pamela Scott, editor of Underlines, responsible for the UK and Ireland room. Hello there, Pam. Hello.
Hello, Pamela from London. So pleased to see so many of you here tonight.
Wonderful,
Bye.
wonderful. Let's have a look at our English-speaking room from England. Thank you to everybody. A huge thank you goes out to the stores who took time to help us carry out this survey. We will see them listed by country. And let me just remind you how the survey was carried out and the rules. Once again, we turn to a panel of 500 of the best intimate apparel and swimwear stores throughout Europe, selected through past editions of our National Retail Awards in France, Italy, Spain, Germany, and the UK and Ireland. On the basis of the overview of the year, we asked our panel to indicate their best-selling brands by category for 2020-21, and you can see our stores who participated. You can see them all listed there. We really want to express a warm thank you for their time and their dedication. So most of them are here connected with us now, so welcome to you all. We are in for a lot of interesting revelations tonight, and before we start, let's just hear it from Chantal, because I'm sure you will agree with me, they can give us the right vibe and the inspiration to start off with great style. Let's take a look. Chantal.
I keep myself surrounded by people who I feel inspired by, because I feel like that's how I can express myself the most.
Express myself.
Be proud of your body. Be proud of yourself as a woman.
Express myself.
Everybody. We're all people, we're all different, but we're all the same.
Being myself 100%.
Thank you, Chantal. And now we are going to start with the European overview of the year 2021. Francesca, can you please share the data with us?
Yes, of course. Do you remember our 2020 data? Well, in 2021, we have a totally different scenario, with 63% of the store having had a better year, despite Germany being less dynamic than the rest of Europe. Of course, we need to bear in mind that every country operated in different health situation and consequently under different regulation and restriction according to the measure taken by their government. Here the graphic clearly shows how we are coming out of this period of restriction with a strong desire to move on from the sleep and loungewear work from home categories and transition to more in-person styles. Yet, lovely bra sets are up again and are often bought in a different size, because the non-wired bra fits differently, but also because we know we all have put a little weight. The UK and Ireland are clearly determined to practice more sport and buy the bras accordingly, while the Spanish seem to particularly appreciate daily basics and comfort styles. Swimwear and beachwear soared in 2021, doing especially well in Italy and Spain, even overtaking sleep and loungewear, but still not reaching the pre-pandemic numbers. In France, swimwear also sold better, though sleep and loungewear sales remained strong. Sexy lingerie and men, mainly pajamas, which are hot during the lockdown, are no longer in the consumer shopping list for 2021. Ready-to-wear and accessory, stronger in the summer season, are still minor. Let's now take a closer look at what expectations of the boutique's clients are. There is no doubt when purchasing lingerie, comfort and fit are the two main criteria. Mentioned by 83% of the panel, comfort is clearly dominant, overwhelmingly so in Spain, France and the UK. Fit, which is sometimes associated with the idea of tightness, still comes second with 61%. Scoring half that percentage comes price, which is twice more important in Spain than it is in Italy and Germany. Materials, 30%, are much more important in France than they are in the UK. While finish is twice as significant in the UK and Italy as it is in the rest of the countries. Durability is quite evenly represented, while made in only resonates with Italians and even more so with the French consumers. I would like to round off this introduction by looking at what the top 500 boutiques' buying intentions are for 2022. The difficult times we have been facing have created a greater connection between brands and stores, thanks to the local work of representatives on one side, as well as the development of video presentations, just like this one. This explains why the overall majority of the panel will continue with the current suppliers. Traditionally loyal to their vendors, in France, 71% of the stores will keep their offer unchanged, followed by Germany, which is also the country with the higher number of stores considering a reduction. Traditionally open to bringing in new exciting styles to please their customers, 1/3 of the Italian stores are willing to refresh their drawers without increasing the number of brands. The same applies for Spain, although in a moderate way. To be noted, the need for new brands with the absolute ability to deliver of 43% of the stores in the UK and Northern Ireland.
Thank you, Francesca, for that introduction. Now let's delve deeper into the details. We're going to take a look at some product segments and see how many stores named each one as the best-selling category and the best-selling brands. Let's begin with our first category, bra sets. Now, bra sets is definitely the main category for our lingerie panel, and it has definitely reaffirmed itself so in 2021. So, let's have a look at the rankings for the bra sets category. Please note the names in bold show the brands which have significantly improved their positions compared to last year.
Also to be noted that in each country, stores mentioned more or less brands, which explains the difference in the number of brands mentioned.
The surprise here is Verdissima taking the lead for the first time in Italy, and Marie Jo doubling its sister brand Prima Donna in Germany and growing in France, where Louisa Brack continues its rise. And congratulations to all the best scoring brands. Moving on, we now have the larger cup and plus size category. We know that in some countries, and specifically in the UK and Ireland, this is the leading segment in the retailer's business, and it is steadily becoming an increasingly important one in all the other countries too, especially with the change in the post-pandemic silhouette. So if this is predominantly the realm of Prima Donna, it is, however, Chantel which wins in Italy, while Elomi keeps its leadership in the UK and Northern Ireland. To be noted, the constant increase of Anita and Rosa Fire. And so our third category is shapewear. Let's examine the performance of brands in shapewear. What is clear here is that the leadership has definitely been reinforced compared to last year. And moving on, we now are at the sports bras. Let's have a look at the rankings for the sports bras categories. Now, this is one category which we definitely saw last year benefited from the pandemic. And we have to say that Anita Active certainly did the Grand Slam this year. We're going to take a short break now with Khalida, a moment of fun and relaxation with a very natural style. See you shortly. Thank you, Khalida. And moving on to our next category, which is the night and loungewear category. Let's have a look. So, as Francesca said before, everyone bought their pajamas in 2020 and still appear to be using them now. However, there is something appealing about renewing and updating our loungewear items, and this means the category is significantly vital, also thanks to a variety of brands entering the top rankings. So let's take a closer look. As we were saying, a very vital category, and in this case, we particularly would like to note the good positioning of Le Chat in France, Calida in Germany, and Barandi in Spain. But congratulations to all the top brands for this category. Let's move on now to the legwear category. So when it comes to legwear, the chart basically explains itself. Legwear is still a marginal category in lingerie, and yet it is still interesting to view the best-selling brands that Store gave us. And here we have the rankings for the best-selling brands for legwear per country. And we would like to point out that the only brand which we see mentioned in all the countries is Walford. Moving on now to the next category, which is daywear. Let's see how things fared for this category in 2021. So daywear remains strong in Spain and keeps its position in France, while making a big dip in Italy and the UK and Northern Ireland. So let's have a look at the rankings. To be noted in this category is the great performance of the Italian brand Oscalito, leading by a great length in France and again in Italy. Comando made it to first place in the UK and Northern Ireland. So before moving on to our next category, let's take another break with a brand presenting us with a joyful collection which is truly effervescent and full of energy. So let's hear it from Cosabella.
Cielo blu, quando penso a te, lo so che tornerai, quando ricorderai quelle notti a guardare le stelle.
And on this wonderful note, we move on to that lovely category which makes us think of warm summer beaches and vacations, swim and beachwear. It was a great year for swim in Italy and Spain, but the category performed generally better everywhere. So let's take a look at the rankings per country. There were quite a number of ranking changes in all the countries, showing the good dynamics of the segment and rewarding brands who could deliver in time and guarantee restocking. I would like to point out Pain de Sucre in France, Prima Donna in Spain, Gothics in the UK and Northern Ireland, while Sunflare maintains its position in Germany. And we have now reached the men's category. So the men's category is a complementary offer for lingerie stores, as we know. Pajamas and homeware in particular benefited from a rise during the lockdown period, but they have now settled back into what we can say are more normal numbers. So let's have a look at the rankings for this category. Well, Aubade Men is now first in France. We have Julipet first in Italy, Impetus dominating in Spain, and Black Spade in the UK and Northern Ireland, while May keeps the lead in Germany. One thing to be noted is the increase of Calida. Now, besides the product categories, we asked our top 500 panel which were their best-selling brands in the luxury segment, no matter the product. And so here are the results for the luxury brands. What is interesting to notice is that the luxury perception varies according to the stores in each country. Nevertheless, we see French brand Lis Charmel is the only brand to score well everywhere in Europe. Palladini stays strong in Italy. Aubade made it to first place in Germany, while Prima Donna conquered Spain, and Empreinte is top of the chart in the UK. So we have one last video from a brand who pledges to provide women with support, power, beauty, and so much more. Journal.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce me. Here I come. Yeah. Here I go. Woo! Ain't no time for imitation, ain't no time for playing. I'm just gonna do me. Woo! I feel elated, so elevated.
Let's connect now with Francesca Spinetta to look at the last charts to end with a consolidated overview.
Here, I would like to show you the global ranking of the best-selling brands mentioned by at least 10% of our panel, no matter the category, in 2021. Well, Prima Donna reaffirmed itself as the best-selling boutique brand in Europe, firmly established in France and Spain. Second comes Chantel, strong in Italy and Spain. And third, Anita Active, with a very good presence in Germany. Lis Charmel boosted its position to fourth, and up are Aubade, Marie-Jo and Triumph. To complete this overview of the independent retail market in Europe, we also evaluated the lingerie group performances by country, which we did by consolidating all the brands belonging to the same group. As we can see here, Van de Velde heads the charts, and Anita Groups again scores second, while Wacol Europe holds on to the third place of the podium, followed by Chantel and Lis Charmel Groups.
Thank you, Francesca. So that is all the information we have for you this year, all the data we collected from our stores. I'd like to reconnect with all the rooms for the final goodbyes, starting with France. Thank you, and Italy, and Germany, Spain, and UK and Ireland. This brings us to the end of this year's Best Boutique Brand Awards, and as I said, we hope you found the information both interesting and useful, as well as rewarding in many cases. Congratulations to all the brands, and thank you, Francesca, thank you, Marco, and all the Intimo group. Thank you, and see you soon in person, hopefully. Have a great year.